What would happen if the jaguar, the ghost of the jungle, was introduced into the African savanna? The African savanna, a realm of breathtaking beauty, where ancient rhythms of life and death play out under a vast open sky. It's a world ruled by some of the planet's most formidable hunters: lions, leopards, and cheetahs. But imagine, for a moment, an outsider entering this perfectly balanced arena. A phantom from another continent, a master of stealth and power, unlike anything Africa has ever seen. What if one of the most powerful predators of the Americas suddenly appeared in this ancient land? What would happen if the jaguar, the ghost of the jungle, was introduced into the African savanna? This is not just a question of survival. It's a question that challenges the very laws of nature. To understand the chaos a jaguar could unleash, we must first meet this incredible predator on its own terms. Deep within the lush, dense rainforests of the Americas, the jaguar reigns supreme. It is an apex predator, a creature sculpted by evolution for ambush and overwhelming force. Cloaked in a beautifully spotted coat that melts into the dappled light of the jungle, the jaguar is a master of stealth. But its true power lies in its skull. The jaguar possesses the strongest bite force, pound for pound, of any big cat on Earth, strong enough to crush the thick hides of caimans or pierce the skulls of its prey. Unlike other big cats that often go for the throat, the jaguar delivers a swift, fatal bite to the head. It is a solitary hunter, a patient stalker, and a surprisingly adept swimmer, often hunting along rivers and wetlands. This powerful combination of stealth, strength, and adaptability has made it the undisputed king of its domain. But how would this king fare in a land of other, equally formidable monarchs? The African savanna is a world of intense competition. It's a crowded stage, home to a cast of legendary predators, each with its own specialized role. At the top are the lions, the only truly social big cats. They rule through teamwork and brute force, their prides dominating vast territories and taking down the largest of prey, from buffalo to young elephants. Then there are the leopards, masters of stealth and ambush, much like the jaguar. They are incredibly adaptable, capable of hunting in trees and on the ground, dragging their kills high into the branches to keep them safe from scavengers. We also have the cheetah, a marvel of biological engineering built for pure speed, the fastest land animal on the planet, running down its prey in explosive bursts. And let's not forget the spotted hyenas, whose powerful clans can challenge even lions for a kill, their bone-crushing jaws leaving little behind. This ecosystem is a delicate, intricate web, finely tuned over millions of years. Every hunter and every prey animal has its place, its strategy, its niche. Introducing a new, powerful variable like the jaguar would send shockwaves through this established order. Now, let's imagine it. A jaguar, stepping out from the shadows of its native jungle, finds itself under the wide-open African sun. The dense canopy is gone, replaced by sprawling grasslands dotted with acacia trees and rocky outcrops. The air is different, the scents are new, and the landscape is overwhelmingly vast. For an ambush predator accustomed to dense cover, this new environment presents an immediate challenge. But the jaguar is nothing if not adaptable. It would quickly learn that riverbanks, dense thickets, and rocky koppies offer the cover it needs to stalk. The sheer abundance of prey would be staggering. Herds of wildebeest, zebra, impala, and warthogs, far more numerous than any prey in its home range, would be a constant temptation. Its powerful build, stronger than a leopard's and more agile than a lion's, would make it a formidable hunter of medium-sized prey. It wouldn't be able to chase down a gazelle like a cheetah, nor would it likely challenge an adult buffalo, like a lion pride. But a lone zebra, a warthog, or a wildebeest straying too close to a riverbed, that would be a perfect target for a jaguar's signature ambush. The arrival of the jaguar would inevitably lead to conflict. How would it stack up against Africa's resident champions? A face-off with a lion would be a David and Goliath story. An adult male lion is significantly larger and heavier than a jaguar. In a direct, open confrontation, the jaguar would likely be outmatched and would wisely avoid such a fight. Its strategy would be one of avoidance and stealth, steering clear of lion prides and their territories. The comparison with the leopard is more intriguing. Similar in size, though the jaguar is stockier and more powerfully built, they are both solitary ambush hunters. Their niches would overlap almost perfectly, creating intense, direct competition for both territory and prey. Fights would be inevitable, and the jaguar's superior bite force might give it a crucial edge in a one-on-one battle. Against the cheetah, there is no contest in terms of raw power. A jaguar could easily kill a cheetah and steal its kill, forcing the slender speedster to be even more cautious. And then there are the hyenas. A single jaguar could likely fend off 1 or 2 hyenas, but a determined clan would be a different story. They could harass the jaguar, steal its food, and pose a constant threat, especially to a female with cubs. The jaguar would have to be smarter, stronger, and more secretive than ever before to carve out a space for itself. The jaguar's presence would ripple through the entire ecosystem, fundamentally altering the balance of life and death. Its preference for hunting near water would have a dramatic impact. The riverbanks, already dangerous territory due to crocodiles, would become even more perilous. Herbivores would be forced to change their drinking patterns, perhaps becoming more nocturnal or seeking out safer, more open watering holes. This could, in turn, affect the hunting patterns of other predators. Lions and hyenas might find their usual ambush spots at the water's edge, now occupied by this new rival. The jaguar's unique hunting style, specializing in skull-crushing bites, could also favor it against certain prey that other predators find difficult, like the armored hides of smaller crocodiles or the tough shells of tortoises, adding a new dimension to the food web. This disruption could lead to a cascade of unforeseen consequences, shifting populations and altering the very landscape of the savannah as animals change their behaviors to adapt to the new ghost in their midst. So, could the jaguar actually survive in Africa? The answer is complex. Its success would depend on its ability to adapt and compete. In areas with dense riverine vegetation and a healthy prey population, it could potentially thrive, carving out a niche similar to the leopards, but perhaps with a greater focus on aquatic and semi-aquatic prey. It would need to be incredibly wary, avoiding the dominant lions and the relentless hyena clans. Survival would be a constant battle. It would need to find unoccupied territory, secure enough food to raise young, and defend its kills from a constant barrage of scavengers. The jaguar is a survivor, a testament to predatory perfection, but the African savanna is the ultimate testing ground. It would be a brutal, unforgiving existence. While it might survive, it is unlikely it would ever dominate in the way lions do. It would remain a specialist, a shadow in the reeds, a powerful but peripheral player in Africa's grand theater. Ultimately, the story of the jaguar in Africa is a powerful thought experiment. It reminds us that every ecosystem is a masterpiece of balance, crafted over eons. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest predator, plays a vital role. Introducing a new, powerful element, no matter how magnificent, threatens to unravel this delicate tapestry in ways we can't fully predict. The result could be chaos, a disruption that harms not only the newcomer but the entire existing community. Nature has drawn its own maps and established its own kings. The jaguar is the rightful ruler of the Americas, and the lion, the king of the African plains. And perhaps that is exactly how it should be. The world is full of wonders, each in its perfect place. What do you think would happen? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.